So, Servus. In this short video, I would like to do my very first review of a hardware piece that I use in my studio, because normally these pieces, they just sit somewhere in the shadow doing their work silently and you don't really think about them, that they're just doing their jobs. But in this case, I found out over the last, I think, 2 months now, that I'm absolutely happy with it, that I really like to work with it. And I'm talking about my audio and MIDI interface today, which is from Native Instruments, the Komplete Audio 6 MK2. It's sitting there just in front of me. It's declared to be in 6x6, so 6 audio inputs and 6 audio outputs, plus very nice MIDI in and MIDI out. So on my old setup, I had the MIDI interface and I had the audio interface, and now I have just a one box solution. I wouldn't declare it, me personally, really a 6x6, because there are 4 audio ins and 4 audio outs, and then there are 2 digital ins and outs, and I don't know up to what point they really can become handy. For those of you that don't know what an audio or MIDI interface does, it's just the link between your instrument and your sounds and the computer. That's it. So how is this thing cabled? On the back side, I have the audio signal from my instrument coming out, getting into it. And then I have 2 audio outs that just go to my amplifier and then to the monitor speakers. And I do have the other 2 audio outs going out of the interface into the mixer, because when I do these videos, I take the sound out of my system, I take my voice, everything goes into the mixer, and then I just record it on the Windows system behind me. And if I didn't tell it yet, yes, it absolutely looks nice with this metal frame and the glass panel on top with these blue indicator lights. The front input, I use it when I do sampling my own voice or external instruments, or if I have a singer here in the studio to record its voice, then even I can use it so I get all the signals into my DAW, which lately is Logic. Nice program. On top of it, there is what I appreciate most, this big volume knob, which easily, just by reaching out my hand, allows me then to lower or raise the volume of my mix when I'm working here. And there are 2 headphone outputs, each one with a separated volume knob, and whoever has a family and works at night knows exactly how vital headphones can be. The whole thing then is connected via USB to the computer, so there is no external power supply, which makes it really handy even for portable setups if you work with your laptop whilst being around. And with all the plus points that I mentioned up to now there comes the negative side. Being powered only via USB, you get the 5 volts that come out of a USB cable. If you translate them into watt, you end up by 2.5 watt. Those have then to be enough for the preamps, for the headphone amps, and even for the 48 volts phantom power for the microphones, which you can imagine can be a little too much. So don't expect it to be really powerful and to be really loud. But for my little studio and my little musical world, it's more than enough. I absolutely love it. I absolutely appreciate it. Here, just sitting in front of me. Street price is around 200 euros, and you get a whole lot for that money, because in the box you get lots of software. There is DAW, I think it's Ableton Live, so you can record your music. From Native Instruments, there are some samples, so you get some instruments, you get some effects. So at the end of the day, you get one package, and in this package there's just everything you need to start making your own music. So I hope you liked it. If you have questions, just leave them in the comments below. I didn't go too deep into technical specs of this thing, but I will link just the site of Native Instruments in the description, so you can check it out for yourself if these specs are enough for you or not. And have a nice day. See you next time. Bye bye.